Indeed. And so we can see that the Hey 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 Zerby game is still going on. It's on turn 11 right now.
And it looks like Szeweningen again just beat X, who is that's going to be a very interesting game. I guess we could skip over there to get into the second round. I
We
do
could.
want to come back and revisit the Hey 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 versus Zerby game because I have a feeling that one's very interesting.
Should
Even
be.
though Zerby is very disadvantaged against such a great player as Hey Hey Hey, Zerby showed us that his playing style is pretty good.
Indeed. Okay, so with this game in the quarterfinals, we see that we have Wastelands in Iceland. How you pronounce that other territory in Greenland? Great Basin, Novo, Cameroon, Eastern Siberia, and Italy. Really spread out again. We've got 2 in Greenland, but besides that, everything else is really spread out. And most of
Huh.
them are in big bonuses except for Antarctica and West Africa.
Alright, well, it looks like what we have is good picks coming from West Russia and Central Russia.
As well
And
as Southeast Asia.
yeah, Southeast Asia with the Middle East and the. Huh. So we have about. I see 2 bonuses that you could potentially get in one turn. So, all in all, pretty good map. I don't mind it. So, we'll
Hold on,
see.
what's the other one that you can get in one turn? I must be missing it. Oh yeah, West Russia. Okay. I didn't see Western Kazakh for a second.
Because it would just be by luck. It's
Yeah.
not a very secure first turn bonus. Um, Other than that, I don't see any else.
Yep. Okay, so we have territory picks. This time Chev going for Brazil, Baja, Shanghai, Myanmar, Sweden, and Dudinka. And I'm gonna
Huh.
skip this
Th-
one.
This is very interesting coming from him because you would have expected that he would have repeated his strategy from last game and gone with the Southeast Asia and Middle East. Perhaps that's. I still don't like that matchup, but Central Russia and West Russia, I thought he was definitely going to grab, but it looks like he goes for safer bonuses this time.
Indeed. Conversely, we see that X Apex going for Shanghai, Myanmar, and then Dudinka, Archangelisk, Sweden, Brazil.
Um, I actually liked X's picks much more than Chev in this case, but that's my personal opinion. We obviously to see that Chev outplays X, but I do believe that X gains an advantage with these picks. Oh, you're adding in music?
Well, the music's been playing, but I kept forgetting to add something like this. Then I can.
Yeah.
Okay. So we see after the first turn, Chev getting his first 3 picks.
All right. From Chev, he
No, he's not getting
says.
his first 3 picks. Never mind. He gets his first, second, and 5th pick.
Yeah. From Chev, he's messaging me on Skype. He says, first turn bonuses are much less important here because on that board our bonuses are, quote, farther away, so positional play is more important. India first turn would require me to get Middle East, which is horrible. I agree. And Russia would require me for me to take 3 picks in one place. I don't see why you would have to get 3 picks in one place, unless he was just saying that his combo would have been West Russia, Central Russia, and Scandinavia, which I would agree would be pretty bad. So, well, yeah, some insight coming from him.
Yep. And we see conversely that Apex getting Shanghai, Myanmar, Dudinka his first 3. So this means that Chev does have an advantage in knowledge. He knows that both Shanghai and Myanmar are taken, but Apex does not know where Chev is at all, just from the picks. He can guess, but he doesn't know anything for certain.
And I feel like this is going to give Chev the advantage completely throughout the game because he has full knowledge on what his opponent's going to have in terms of income.
And we do see that Chev putting a lot of stuff in Brazil. It seems he's going for South America, the first bonus, and then he's sitting in both Sweden and Baja, which is interesting choice of action there.
But I mean, South America is actually the best bonus to go for in this case because it's going to take him 2 turns no matter what bonus he picks. So picking the 4 bonus is not a bad idea. So that was a great move by him.
And we see that Apex is going for East China. So both players after 2 turns will have a 4 bonus.
Yeah.
And he is also choosing to sit still in Dudinka.
I think that X should probably guess that his opponent is going to be in Scandinavia or West Russia.
Yes.
So he's going to use Central Russia as a counter. That's what I think he should do at least. We'll see what he does.
And turn 2, Chev is going to finish off South America, while Apex is going to finish off East China and get in a position to finish off Southeast Asia next turn. He also moves down into Omsk. I guess he's preparing to expand into Caucasus, which is interesting. I personally would have moved to Ufa to check if anyone was in West Russia or something.
I think he actually moves to Omsk because Omsk touches all 3 territories in Central Russia. So that's it's an optional route to actually expand in Central Russia, but I think that it's kind of pointless because you want to use Central Russia as a counter pick. So I think he should have been moving towards Scandinavia. That's my opinion.
And then Chev gets in a position to finish off Central America after he's already got South America, and then the turn after that he's probably going to move into Scandinavia. He's just trying to expand as rapidly as possible right now.
And Chev says, to be precise, with 0% luck, taking a bonus like South America in 2 turns has a 95% chance with that positioning and full deployment. So, yeah. So basically, that's agreeing with me that South America was the best choice.
Yep. Okay, and we do see that he was successful. Well, he was guaranteed to get Central America, which he did get, and Apex getting Southeast Asia. So we still see them both even at 12 reinforcements. Chev still does have his knowledge advantage of where he's got his bonuses.
However, we see that X actually has the advantage coming into income pretty soon because he's going to have 4-4-3.
Yep.
So
compared to
4-3-3.
4-3-3, yes.
Yeah.
Turn 4, it appears that Chev is going to move into California to start threatening in Japan, probably.
Yeah. At this point, 4X because he's gonna lose East China as soon as Chev is able to get over there.
Yep. And we see both of them finishing off their 3rd bonuses, with Apex getting Central Russia and then Scandinavia being taken by Chev.
All right.
Apex does also move into Ufa.
So now Apex is going to start countering.
Yep.
But he's a little bit late in the counter game.
Turn 5, we see both of them doing big stacks around West Russia, which is an interesting coincidence. Both of them doing the same moves and moving into Moscow, although Shev does get that first move advantage and
Oh man,
defends.
that's loss right there for X. I think. How much does he lose
They
in
were
this
still
turn?
even,
They're
except
even.
he comes out 1 ahead actually. Apex has 9 afterwards. Shev gets 8.
Man, that was just a brilliant move by Shev because that he knew that his opponent was moving in on his position in Scandinavia and was able to accurately get in the way. Interesting move here where X ends up moving into what's that territory central?
Archangelsk.
Yeah, Archangelsk. This is a weird move because he ends up having to waste a little bit more to get into there. Uh, Obviously, he's going to be going for the Murmansk move to counter Scandinavia. It's just um, it's a weird move because I guess it's okay. It's just I feel like that he should have pressured Shev a little bit more in Moscow before deciding to go for the move towards Murmansk.
Yeah. It seems that with him doing that, he was not expecting to be challenged in Moscow quite yet. He was expecting to be able to at least get that, and then next turn have to face opposition.
Yeah. So Shev says that it was no coincidence that he actually moved in Moscow. It, I yeah, of course. He knew that X's third pick had to be either Central Russia or East Africa. Yeah. X says here, he says that X got a bit greedy, spreading his attack in Russia, and with him in Central Russia, I knew I had to hit there that exact turn. Yeah. Um, and like I said, it was a really. I said it was a brilliant move because he knew that X would be moving onto his position uh, by that turn. So that took a lot of thought. I mean, that's basically what wins in this game right there. Is that accurate position and being able to counter X's being able to counter X's counter. So
Yep. And we do
very.
see that both of them on the next turn, turn 6, both of them are putting large stacks in West Russia.
This is interesting that X does not move into Murmansk. He loses the advantage of breaking Scandinavia the next turn. So.
Yep.
And
And
now
then he's in Japan now.
this so now Shev has the positioning advantage and the army advantage. Not the income advantage, but we do see that he has both the army and the positioning advantage at this point, so that basically guarantees the win.
Yep. His total army count is up by 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so final turn, turn 7. We do see Shev doing an order priority card, putting only a few in Japan. He decides not to do a major offensive there, while that's where Apex puts every little guy he has. But this allows Shev to put a lot in Moscow.
Yeah, that's a prediction from Shev's point. He knew that one of the moves that X had to do in order to keep the advantage was to keep East China. So he knew that X would decide to put everything there, which gives him the advantage. And right there, he's able to blockade Hawaii, stopping X from being able to counter him, and he gets bordered with Central Russia.
Yep, and we do see that Apex tried to blockade an UFA,
but he
but
was
he was
unable.
unsuccessful. Yeah, and this gives Shev he's bordering both of the major bonuses of Apex, and Apex knows that he's not in a position to threaten Shev in any position, and is not really going to easily be able to defend anymore. So he decides to surrender at that point.
I think the loss was handed out the turn after Shev predicted that move and got into West Russia, because right there, you see that every action after that is Shev advantage. So, very interesting game. Both players, very great players, you know. But X was just unable to accurately predict what Shev was going to do, and Shev predicted almost every move that X was going to do. It was brilliant playing on Shev's point of view. I believe Shev played a much stronger and more aggressive game here than he did his last game, so very interesting.
Indeed. Yep. So congratulations to Shev for finishing out another game. X Apex put up a good fight, but was not able to get the positioning advantages that Shev was able to achieve. Shev will move on to the semifinal round, while Apex is unfortunately eliminated from the tournament.
Alright.